Listen, I went by the office this morning. The FBI was chaining up the front door.
Yeah.
Is Bruiser coming?
I doubt it.
Arrest warrant's been issued for both Bruiser and Prince. Oh, man. Just relax. You can do this. It's just emotion. Me? Oh, come on. I'm gonna be sick.
You know this case. You're gonna be fine.
Listen, I don't even have my license.
We don't need a license. Come on.
I've memorized the Black Files cold. I've read all the books on jurisprudence, the rules of evidence, and discovery. But I take one look around the courtroom, and I realize I haven't even been born yet. Excuse me, sir, Your Honor. I'm here for the Blacks versus Great Benefit hearing.
And who are you?
Rudy Baylor. I work for J. Lyman Stone.
Oh, you work for J. Lyman.
Staunch supporter of the tobacco lobby.
Where's Mr. Stone?
Honestly, Your Honor, I don't know. He was supposed to meet me here, and I don't know where he is.
Well, why doesn't that surprise me? So what do you want? You want a continuance?
No, Your Honor. I am prepared to argue this motion.
Are you a lawyer?
Well, I just passed the bar, and these are my clients. Mr. Stone filed this on my behalf until I pass the bar.
Well, you got a hell of a lot of nerve walking into my courtroom without a license. Now get the hell out of here, get your license, and then you come back. Get a license! Come back when you got a damn license!
May it please the court. For the record, my name is Leo F. Drummond of Tinley Britt, counsel for Great Benefit. And I say, if this young man has passed the bar exam, Your Honor, let him argue the case. We welcome him to big-time litigation.
You have no objection, Mr. Drummond?
If it please the court, I would be honored to introduce Mr. Baylor to the practice of law of the great state of Tennessee. Judge, you can give him the oath right now, and I'll be pleased to stand for him.
Are you certain you're prepared to proceed, Mr. Baylor?
Absolutely. Yes, Your Honor, yes.
Well, very well, then raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear, Rudy Baylor, that you will support the Constitution and the laws of the United States and the state of Tennessee, and faithfully and honorably conduct yourself to practice your profession to the best of your skills and abilities? So help you God.
I do.
Okay, fine. That's it. Let's move on.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Welcome to the war.
Sworn in by a fool and vouched for by a scoundrel.
Harvey?
I'm a lawyer at last.
Come on in.
Yeah, huh?
Sure. Sit down. This lawsuit bothers me, Mr. Baylor. I wouldn't use the word frivolous, but I'm not impressed with the merits of it, to be frank.
I'm trying to sneak some gym time
In
in.
fact, I'm really tired of these type of lawsuits.
Excuses?
I'm inclined to grant the motion to dismiss. Now, you can refile it in federal court, you know. Take it somewhere else.
I'll get it.
I don't want to clog it up my docket. Now, excuse me while I go to the can.
You too. Rudy? I'm a very expensive lawyer. I'm a very expensive firm, and I've had a lot of cases. I can hit pretty close to the center of the dartboard, and I told my clients Great Benefit that cost alone here is going to be a big deal, and for you too, your side too. Now, they've authorized me to offer you and your clients $50,000 to settle this thing out. And I may even be able to raise that figure up as high as maybe $75,000. No admission liability, understand? Of course, If you say no, and it's going to be World War III. My turn now, may I, Harv?
Sure. There's not much of a lawsuit here, I'm afraid, son. But maybe I can lean on Leo to make you an offer of a settlement. They'll probably want to throw some money at you to keep from paying Leo $1,000 a minute.
But he already offered me the cost of the defense.
Oh, really? How much?
75,000.
Jeez. Well, look here, son. You'd be crazy not to take that.
You think so?
75,000. Jeez, that's a bunch of money. Doesn't sound like Leo.
Well, he's a great guy.
Ooh. So?
That was not a meeting in chambers. That was an ambush.
What happened?
They tag teamed me.
Yeah.
Think they would have done that to Bruiser? No.
No. Bruiser's too savvy for that.
Yeah.
So what?
They offered me 75,000.
Good. Take it. Our third is 25,000. We need the money.
Judge Hale's serious about dismissing this case. He's just an old, angry man who's been... I can't even begin to imagine the courage it must take. Hello.
Guess who died last night?
Who? Do you ever sleep?
Harvey Hale, 62. Quite a pedigree.
Judge Hale?
Yep. Croaked with a heart attack. Dropped dead in his swimming pool.
You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me.
Guess what newly made judge was assigned great benefit case in his place?
How in the hell am I supposed to know that, Dad?
Tyrone Kipler, black, Harvard civil rights lawyer. He can't stand Tinley Britt, and he's tough on insurance companies. Sues them all the time. Great luck for us.
All right.
You know what a Rainmaker is, kid? The bucks are gonna be falling from
Okay,
the sky.
it's 5 right now. What time you coming down?
I'll be down in a minute.
All right, well, get down here. We gotta talk about fast tracking, all right?
Coffee's on the way.
Okay.
Mr. Drummond, you've objected to the fast tracking of this case. What's the problem?
Well, Your Honor, this issue's already been ruled upon by Judge Hale. The preparations required, fast-tracking the case, place an undue burden on both parties, I believe.
Nonsense. Let me ask you something, Mr. Drummond. As a defense lawyer, have you ever agreed to the fast tracking of a lawsuit?
Well, Your Honor, I believe I have.
Fine. Give me the name of the case and the court it was in.
Well, Your Honor, I have to get back to you on that.
Well, call me this afternoon by 3.
I don't believe I'm going to be in before 3.
Well, call me when you get in. I'm very anxious to hear about this case you agreed to fast track.
Yes, sir.
This boy's about to die, gentlemen. You do agree that we need to record his testimony.
Yes, indeed. Of course, Your Honor. Just my trial calendar is pushing me around pretty good.
How about next Thursday afternoon?
Great for me, Your Honor.
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
That's a week from today.
I believe I'm out of town. Yes, I am out of town Thursday.
The deposition is set for next Thursday afternoon at 2 p.m. Sorry if it inconveniences the defense, but God knows there's enough of you guys to handle it. Now, what's next?
Oh, well, Your Honor, the motion to dismiss is still pending.
Oh, yes. That motion is denied. Well, I guess that's it.
Gentlemen, let's go. Congratulations on your appointment, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir. And Mr. Drummond, don't forget to call me with the name of that case you agreed to fast track.
I'll look around.
You in over your head, son?
All right. Thanks a lot, Butch. I appreciate it.
Do you solemnly swear that the testimony you're about to give in this cause will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
You may take the stand.
Please state your name for the record.
Mrs. Marguerite Black.
Now, Mrs. Black, you are the mother of Donnie Ray Black, who recently died of acute myelolytic leukemia because the defendant, great benefit...
Objection. Leading.
Sustained.
Your son, Donnie Ray, needed an
Objection.
operation...
Leading.
Sustained.
Mrs. Black, did you purchase this medical policy because you were concerned about medical care for your
Objection.
son?
I'm sorry, Your Honor. Leading.
Mr. Baylor, why don't you show the policy and ask her why she bought it?
Okay.
Mr. Baylor, you must ask to approach the witness.
Sorry, Your Honor. Permission to approach a witness?
You may.
Take it easy. Take it easy.
Great benefit. July 7th, 1996. Policy 78499009886. Dear Mrs. Black, on 7 prior occasions, this company has denied your claim in writing. We now deny it for the 8th and final time. You must be stupid, stupid, stupid. Sincerely, Everett Lufkin, Vice President, Claims Department.
Read it again.
Objection. Repetitious, Your Honor.
Sustained.
I tender the witness.
Mr. Drummond,
Your Honor. Please remove that exhibit. Now, Mrs. Black. Turn it off. Mrs. Black, why did you sue Great Benefit for $10 million?
Is that all?
Beg your pardon?
I thought it was more than that.
Is that so?
Yes, sir. Your client has about $1 billion, and your client killed my son. Hell, I wanted to sue for a whole lot more.
What would you do with the money? If this jury awards you $10 million, what you gonna do with the money?
I'm gonna give it to the American Leukemia Society. Every cent. I don't want a dime of your stinking money.
Realize you are under oath, Mrs. Black? Approach the witness, Your Honor.
you may.
Mrs. Black, I want you to read from the policy, page 16, section K, paragraph 14, item E, in which the insurance company has in plain English wording said that it will not pay for experimental procedures. Now, your lawsuit says that your son would have been saved if he had had a bone marrow transplant. Isn't it a fact, Mrs. Black, that there are only 7,000 bone marrow transplants performed a year in the United States, less than 200 in the state of Tennessee?
Objection. Your Honor, he's leading the witness.
This is cross-examination. Leading is allowed. Overruled. As to leading.
So it was not covered by the policy. Now, Mrs. Black, who was it first diagnosed your son's condition?
Well, at the very beginning, Our doctor, Dr. Page.
That would be your family physician?
Yes, sir, it would.
Is he a good doctor?
He's a very good doctor.
And is it not true, Mrs. Black, that this capable, truthful man told you repeatedly that a bone marrow transplant would do your son no good because of the type of leukemia he had?
Well, no. No, he did not. He didn't say that. Not like that. To me.
Approach the witness, Your Honor.
You may.
Mrs. Black, is this not Dr. Page's letterhead? And at the bottom there, is that not his signature?
He can't do that.
Yes, it is.
And is this
Why?
letter not
Because
addressed
he
to
can't
me?
introduce evidence that way. Plus, it's hearsay.
Yes, sir.
Objection, Your Honor. A letter from the Black's family physician to Mr. Drummond is inadmissible.
That is quite correct, Your Honor. And I'm not asking for this letter to be admitted into evidence. I'm simply asking that this witness be allowed to read the letter under Rule 612 of the Tennessee Rules of Evidence so her recollection can be refreshed, that's all.
Mr. Baylor, what do you say?
I don't know, Your Honor. I just object to this. And also, we were not furnished this letter in pretrial discovery.
What do you say to that, Mr. Drummond?
Your Honor, I had no idea this letter be needed. I expect this lady to tell the truth about what her doctor told her.
Anything else, Mr. Baylor?
No.
Mr. Drummond, I'm gonna give you a little latitude, but don't stray too far.
Very well, Your Honor. Now, Mrs. Black, does that letter refresh your recollection as to whether or not Donnie Ray's leukemia was the kind that could be helped by bone marrow transplant?
Well, see, now, he is not a specialist.
But he is.
This way, ma'am.
Mr. Lufkin, you are the Vice President of Claims at Great Benefit, are you not?
Yes, I am.
Approach the witness, Your Honor.
You may.
You recognize this? Go on. Read that to the jury.
Dear Mrs. Black, on 7 prior occasions, this company has denied your claim in writing. We now deny it for the 8th and final time. You must be stupid, stupid, stupid. Sincerely, Everett Lufkin, Vice President, Claims.
That's you.
Yes.
How do you explain that?
It was a difficult time for me personally. I was under a lot of stress. We had denied this claim 7 times before. I was trying to be emphatic. I snapped. I regret having written the letter, and I apologize.
Well, don't you think it's a little late for an apology?
Maybe.
Maybe. The boy is dead, isn't he?
Yes.
Now, Mr. Lufkin, who is Jackie Lemanchik?
Jackie Lemanchik is a former claims handler.
And did she work in your department?
Yes.
And when did she stop working for Great Benefit?
I don't remember the date.
How about October 30th?
Sounds close.
And wasn't that just 2 days before she was scheduled to give a deposition in this case?
I really don't remember.
I'd like to refresh the witness's recollection under Rule 612. October 30th.
Apparently.
And that was just 2 days before she was scheduled to give a deposition in this matter.
I guess so.
And she was the person responsible for handling Donnie Ray Black's claim, was she not?
That's correct.
And you fired her.
Of course not.
Well, how'd you get rid of her?
She resigned. It's right here in the letter you just gave me.
Oh, why'd she resign?
I hereby resign for personal reasons.
So it was her idea to leave her job?
That's what it says.
Nothing further.
You may step down, sir.